Today, let's talk about how we build trust with students. That's right. If you're a teacher or professor, we need to build trust with our students. Studies have shown that the more trust we have with our students, the more they're going to engage. Now we need to understand, and I'm going to take you teachers and professors out of your comfort zones and into the sales avenue just for a little bit. Now here's the deal. All customers, whether they are customers or students or peers, whatever they are, have three questions they have to answer for us. Do I like you? Do I trust you? And how can you help me? That's right, three questions. It takes them about 7 seconds on every interaction to make sure they identify that. It's been something that we've had programmed in our bodies ever since the beginning. We needed to make sure that when we went out to go hunt and kill, we were actually going to not be given to the animal or beaten and taken our food by those that were helping us. We need to do that today with those around us. Everybody asks this question, okay? So how do we set the stage correctly and actually build higher levels of trust and likability, and how do we move forward with people? Because here's the deal. When trust is high, you're not going to have to worry about the students not getting something, because they're just going to raise their hand and tell you, hey, I don't understand this. And you guys are going to be able to have that conversation, and you're going to have higher grade levels and more impact. Isn't that what we really want? Is to help our students move forward? All right, well, let's set the stage on how we can do this conducively. Well, the first thing we need to do is make sure the environment we're in is one that's conducive to building trust. And that means not a whole lot of yelling and commotion going on. We need a calming area. So if we're having one-on-ones or we're talking to the whole group, we need to make sure that, there's not a lot of explosive stuff going on, because that drives anxiety. When anxiety goes up, trust goes down. And they associate those anxieties with us. That's why a lot of kids actually don't like going to school. It's because it's a high anxiety for them. Now, the other thing we need to do is actually wear the right colors. Yeah, that's right, the right colors. A lot of people come in with blacks and grays or power ties and stuff to show authority, and that's great to show authority, but unfortunately, if you want to build trust, you need more calming, stuff that lowers anxiety levels. So light blues and whites actually do that. People are more engaged with you. Now, a great book on building influence and understanding the different colors is Robert Cialdini's book called Influence. Pretty simple. That one walks through all the different colors, how they affect stuff, why if you want to seem intelligent, you actually wear a different color. It's a fantastic book. I highly recommend you understand those concepts. But for building trust, we need to make sure we're wearing the right colored clothes. So light blues and whites are easy for you to get going right now. Now, the third thing that can actually trigger people is the scents we wear. That's right, different colognes and perfumes we wear. Now, when I was down in St. Thomas, I actually got an education by the person asking me all these questions about my personality type, my activity levels, and they helped find the right kind of colognes for me when I was just sitting there going, hey, I just want to buy something. They actually said, no. Depending on your personality levels, different things can actually trigger you. So we need to make sure that we're intentionally not triggering people, right? Because when anxieties go up, trust goes down. So we want to make sure that we don't wear different colognes at least the first few times we're meeting with people, because that will actually drive anxieties. We don't know what their personality types are. We can't go through the predictive index with everybody in a moment's notice. And we don't know what's happened in their past lives by the different smells. So I err on the side of caution. I smell okay. I don't have BO. But we definitely don't want to wear those colognes and perfumes in the first few times. Now, here's where I really want to pull you out and out of your comfort zones into sales. Now, when I teach the trustworthy training and my sales process training, the one main step that starts at the beginning of both of those is walking through the house and how you can be intentionally learning about those people. Now, in sales, we use a CRM system, Customer Relationship Management Tool. highly recommend that for your students. Be intentionally learning about them, not to leverage them, but to learn, because everybody has a situation, issues, and ramifications they need addressed. Well, everybody who's building trust needs to put on that sales hat and actually understand what those issues are, the ramifications, and how they can help. By asking the right kind of questions and understanding their needs correctly, we can actually provide the best solution. So if you have a kid that's struggling and we ask the right kind of questions with them and their parents, we're going to be able to help them. What do you think is going to happen? Trust is going to go up. So we need to be intentionally leaning in to learn about our students if we're going to be successful with them. And they're going to be successful and move on, because we really want them to have a good experience in school to keep learning, because as people learn, they grow, and growers make money and are successful. So be intentional every time we can actually engage them. Now here's a couple other things we can do. Well, we can do some activities with team members. Now you can't take them off site to do escape rooms and stuff, but you can do activities together. And this is what I teach all sales organizations, to go do an activity or a training together so everybody learns. And then do a debrief. Yeah, a debrief. It's kind of like the NFL, where they'll actually watch game film after the game to find out where they had mistakes and where they can improve. We need to do that with our students. Have them do debriefs and ask them, what did you like about this? How did this help you? And people are going to give different perspectives. What happens? They actually collaborate more, and trust goes up. The environment that you're adding value to will actually increase trust, which will be reflected on you. And you'll be excelling with those students, and they'll go farther faster. That's what we want. Because in business, when trust is high, speed goes up, costs go down, more profits. In school, speed goes up, you can get through more curriculum faster, everybody's doing better, and they're happy. So focus on this information and be intentional, and you're going to grow trust with your students. All right? If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. My contact information is below. If you like this video, hit like, share, subscribe. Send to somebody you think it might benefit. That's why I do these videos, to help you. We'll see you next time.